Hello everybody, this is Yammark and I'm back here again with
Frostmasts.
oh yes. And the sun, it's sunny outside, it's spring, but we're inside to talk about some WWE stuff.
Which is of course the important things.
Oh yes, much more important than getting a tan, you know, Sheamus.
Exactly. We're sorry we're coming back to you guys a bit late this time. Easter happened and stuff, but we also needed some time to get over a few things.
Yeah, we were in no way in any mood to make a video after WrestleMania.
It would probably be a really video filled with lots of disappointments, I think.
Yeah, some of it. There's a lot of disappointments, some upsides,
lots of downsides.
Yeah. Well, let's just start with WrestleMania, because that was the point with the first video.
Exactly. That's where we should be at this point anyways.
Yeah.
So, well, the WrestleMania started off quite good actually.
Yeah.
We had the 2-hour pre-show and it went kind of fast actually.
Yeah, it did. Anticipation stuff.
Exactly.
Probably.
The Usos did defend their title. Yeah. And we were quite happy with that, weren't we?
Yeah, it's good. They retained the title, and it's not much more to say about it. It's, it was a good match, and it felt like good writing.
Well, it actually did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I kind of try to not think about Mania. So we'll try to recall some of the stuff that happened.
Exactly. I'd like to start off by saying that Mania in itself was good.
Yeah.
There were a lot of good matches.
Yeah.
The disappointing thing was usually the ending of the matches.
Yeah, results and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who won, didn't win.
Exactly.
Except for one match that we just can, mention in a whim, since it went by in a whim.
Mm-hmm.
It was Shield versus who the hell?
It was Shield versus Outlaws and Corporate Kane.
That was weird.
Well, Billy Gunn did get hurt.
Yeah, but
that was after the dual triple power slam or whatever you want to call it,
which was the ending of the match. Well, or was it after the ending?
It was the ending because they pinned after that.
Yeah, but I was looking forward to this match.
Yes, it would have been quite entertaining.
There was no match.
Exactly.
Technically, there was no match. It was almost like watching Brock Lesnar versus Big Show.
Yeah,
which was nothing.
Exactly. Also, AJ cheated her way to retaining the title.
Oh yeah.
She tapped with the Funkadactyl's hand, was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
One of the Funkadactyls tap out by tapping with her hand.
Yeah. And I'm surprised that nothing came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Well, at least she got punished. The Monday Night Raw after, but that's a bit later in this talk.
Of course.
So, lots of disappointments. The Miz didn't retain his streak. Yep. That was like, it wasn't a normal match.
But still, it was a loss at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was a loss at WrestleMania. I tweeted afterwards that, I lost my streak. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
At least I had 4-1.
Exactly. And after that, we haven't really heard anything about the Miz.
No, and that's a disappointment as well, because before WrestleMania, at least for a month, we didn't hear anything. And then he came and had some,
interactions.
In-ring talks and stuff. And now he's gone silent again.
Yeah.
For some reason.
The Miz is a character that's quite entertaining, actually.
Yeah. When he's present.
Exactly. He's got away with words and is quite good with it. But when he's not there, you will start to miss him sooner or later, even if you might not like him in the beginning.
You'll start to miss the Miz. No, that had to happen.
Of course. I didn't actually think about it, but...
No pun intended.
Exactly.
Oh well. Another disappointment was the result of the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble?
What?
It's called. It's not called a Royal Rumble.
It's
called
it's a over the top elimination.
Yeah, it's not a Royal Rumble. It's a Battle Royale.
Yes, the Battle Royale.
And well, I was hoping for Big Show to win it. Cesaro won it. And I'm not pleased with the result, but I'm pleased with the respect shown afterwards.
Yep,
that was pretty good. Big Show and Cesaro, no bitter ends. It's just like, hey, shake hands. You were the best man.
Yep.
And it was pretty impressive to see Cesaro just lift that big giant and throw me over the rope.
That was a feat in itself.
Yeah. So disappointed about the outcome, but
very disappointed. But you can't do anything about it.
No. What can you do?
I think another disappointment, which will take some time still, even though I do understand it.
Yeah.
Is the Undertakers Loss versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I couldn't speak for at least 10 minutes afterwards. That was.
I was in complete shock, actually.
Yeah.
Well, during the match, you could see the Undertaker was struggling more than he should have been.
Is a tired man. He is 49.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll turn 50 soon, and that's quite an age for a wrestler.
It is.
Especially for a wrestler as Mark, the Undertaker, who's been pushing his body to the freaking limit so many times.
He's been doing a lot of crazy things during the years.
Well, we know that he loves the business, and he does what he can for the fans. But during this match, you could see that he simply couldn't do it. He still could have won the match, but then again, it would be like the match against Triple H, where he couldn't walk out himself. He needed help, and well, he did walk out himself. But here's the thing: the second he came behind the curtain,
he fell over.
And was brought to a nearby hospital, and Brock Lesnar himself and Vince McMahon went with him to make sure it was right, and it was held until the next
That's the kind
day.
of respect Undertaker has when Vince leaves WrestleMania to join you at the hospital.
Yeah.
Just think about that for a second.
Vince McMahon left WrestleMania 30.
Biggest event.
Yeah. And, one thing, there was something happened at WrestleMania 20. I don't remember exactly what it was now, but it has been, put a cover on it because it was a big thing, big change. And with this person, it happened something with this person, drugs or something later that made it look bad. So it was, covered up. So Vince McMahon really wanted this WrestleMania to be a new big change thing. And what is a bigger change than The Undertaker not retaining his streak?
Well, to be fair, 10 years ago, Mark Calloway said that when he was going to lose the streak, he wanted to lose it to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he did. Which also contradicts the thing with, a new and promising talent. But, he would probably have to wait for some time. Which brings us to, Taker had his first loss.
So now all the pressure is gone.
All the pressure is gone. But still, does he have one more match in him? One more Mania match?
Like Christian?
Yeah. Flick Christian.
It depends on the type of match and who the opponent would be.
Yeah.
With Sting signing a new contract with the WWE.
Sting signed with WWE. When he arrives, if it's a Monday Night Raw, if it's a main event, if it's a SmackDown or a pay-per-view, it is his debut in WWE. He's never been there before. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that,
No,
actually.
that's Sting's debut at 55.
Wow, it must be
that's
the
special.
oldest debut in WWE ever.
I would say. So yeah, when we're in on Taker, one more thing about Taker,
Always.
and his
Impressive streak.
No, not his impressive streak, but his impressive
Career.
followers, or more like, well, you have his brother, who inducted his former manager into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, it did.
That was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
my
And
God.
one of the sons of Paul Bearer quite looks like him, actually.
Yeah, and he also does the quite perfect. Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
that was so beautiful.
Oh.
The second after, and it goes dark, and the Undertaker's music comes, and he comes out with the urn and just pays respect. So I was disappointed that he wasn't there to induct him, but when he
Still.
arrived, I had chills and I almost had tears in my eyes because it was just
Were the chills
so beautiful.
multiplying?
Oh yes, like with you, you know. All right.
Anyway, on to...
yeah. When we're on that topic,
Exactly.
the death of the Ultimate Warrior. That was sad.
It was. The tribute paid to him, though.
Oh yeah,
That was,
was
something
awesome.
else.
that was awesome.
That everybody was actually quiet. I'm not sure how many was at the stadium, but everyone going quiet and all the entertainers were on this stage.
Yeah, and it was pretty special because I wasn't able to see the Raw after WrestleMania after Warrior himself died.
Yeah,
So
it was the
seeing
same
him
for me.
Yeah, so seeing him stand in the ring and saying all those things he did at Monday Night Raw, after knowing he lived for a couple more days and died, it was like, whoa.
Not to be rude or anything about him or his legacy, but after you've heard, after you know he died, and then you see what he said, it's like, did you plan on dying?
Yeah. It was
No,
almost
no
like
disrespect, of course, but
It's almost like that. No
Yeah.
disrespect. He deserves all the respect he got, and yeah, you can't really say much more.
No.
But all respect to the Ultimate Warrior for what he did, and love to his family because really, Warrior wasn't very old.
the tribute actually helped his family a lot.
Yeah, I would think so.
The wife of the Ultimate Warrior made a blog post or something.
Oh, she did.
Yes, she did. About she heard that the WWE was going to pay tribute to her husband, and she didn't think much about it. But she put it on record, and she gathered her daughters to watch it. And the amount of respect and tribute and such paid them really, really helped them move on.
Yeah, that's good.
And she watched it at mornings, just the thing afterwards for a few days at least.
Yeah, that's good.
Just because mornings were the hardest for her, because she wakes up and there's no one there.
And
But,
his
yeah.
daughters wake up and there's no father.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But really, the help from WWE there and the respect and such really helped them out, and that's a very good thing.
Yeah. So all respect to Warrior, and loved his family. And yeah, let's go on to something completely different.
A bit more cheerful if you wish.
Yeah, cheerful or not, depending on your standpoint.
Depends on who you like.
Yeah. There was some stuff happening in the ring. Yeah, the Shield comes out and 11 guys start pounding on them, and then music starts.
And
What the heck happened?
it's like, wait, I know this music.
Yeah.
Why is this music playing?
Yeah. What? Oh wait, it's the reunion of Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Minus Ric Flair though.
This is true.
This is true.
But still,
Ric Flair.
They're giving Batista a place in the universe again.
Yeah.
Because nobody liked him much. I think they're starting to like him again.
Yeah, well...
because Mania is over.
Yeah, and he didn't win at Mania.
Exactly.
So
but yeah, Evolution.
Evolution is back. And that's pretty cool.
Which means all the corporate bullshit is soon to be over.
Yeah, probably.
It's not much of that left at the moment, actually, which is good.
Yeah, the only thing left right now is Stephanie with Kane.
Well, Kane's not corporate no more, so...
No, it was like, what the hell are you doing? So, you want to wake the beast. We will, summon the demon again. So, she did, and...
She did it in a cool way.
Yeah, but did she really think she would have control over him after that?
Well, there's one thing to feign control and actually having control.
Yeah.
So, what she did was she still controls the monster as far as I know. But she's instructed him not to listen to her at that point in time.
Probably.
When he tombstones Daniel Bryan 3
exclamation mark
times.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Kane went out and tombstoned Daniel Bryan. 3 times.
Yeah. The first time was outside the ring.
Yeah, that's pretty, hard.
The second time was on the steel steps of the ring.
That's gotta be ouch.
And the third time was on top of the announce desk.
Which was kind of a disappointment, but because the desk didn't fall down. But
yeah.
Anyways, I think he was, prepared to fall further, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But this hasn't happened since Raw 1000.
Yeah. And then there was just one tombstone.
That was the exception. There's 2 people in the universe.
That's allowed at this point.
Not just the WWE universe, but the universe that is allowed to do powder hours anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the Brothers of Destruction.
The Undertaker and Kane.
Yeah. And Kane really shouldn't do it anymore because his knees is hurt and broken.
And come out and do 3 tombstones.
Yeah, that's pretty big. So it's gonna mean something. And he's now back in demon form, as Stephanie called it.
Mm-hmm. Which we like.
Yeah.
The promo they did for him.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Goosebumps all over.
But Glenn Jacobs has said that he doesn't know how much longer he's got.
Nope.
Well, might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. As long as it doesn't destroy himself too much.
So, just one more thing about Evolution and stuff like that before we move on to the next topic, is that it was minus Ric Flair. But Ric Flair is rumored to be he's going to be on Monday Night Raw next week.
So a rare appearance of Ric
Flair. May this be a 2 reunion with the Evolution, or is going to come out and say, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, that's the 2 options as far as I see it as well.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Why else would he return? But he wouldn't return as a wrestler.
Nope. wrestling
wrestler. But he could still come back, join Evolution again, and be the mentor.
Well, if Ric Flair does join Evolution again, a interesting side question would be The Miz again. Because figure 4 given down from Ric Flair to Miz.
Oh, hey, Miz is back on his heel. Oh, hey.
Might be.
Yeah.
Not sure though, but might be.
If Miz joins the Evolution, that would actually be
interesting. Or, as they say, best for business.
Yeah, because then you have past is Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Present is Batista and Orton, and then the future is The Miz. His hasn't been there for that long, so why not? Wow, that's a good idea. I really like that idea.
I hope they come up with it.
Come on, take notes.
Make it happen.
Make this happen. Take notes. This is good writing.
Exactly. And this is just coming up on the spot like that.
Yeah. This was improvised. What?
But moving on from Evolution.
Yeah. stuff is gonna happen at
Extreme Rules this coming Sunday. Well, not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday.
Yeah.
3rd of May. Where Big E will be defending his championship, of course.
Yeah.
And they've been having a tournament now, 8 people to see who gets to be the number 1 contender.
Yeah. And there's two left, and it's RVD and Bad News Barrett.
Yes.
Which is a stupid name, by the way. Just had to put that in there.
But it's still Barrett.
Yeah, it's Barrett, and it's cool that he's back wrestling again.
Yes. It's good that they got him the working permit.
Yeah, working visa.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, now, who would you want to face Big E for the Intercontinental Championship?
Well,
I can't speak.
That's an easy question.
Right?
Bad News Barrett.
Yes, of course. I'm not too big a fan of Barrett, but in this case, I'll have to see Bad News Barrett as well, because I'm not a fan of Barrett, but I'm really not a fan of RVD.
Well, he came back and he went away again, and now he's back again.
Yeah, well, he's still on his contract.
Well, yeah, but his first contract expired.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I think so. He just had a short one, remember? So when he went away last time, his contract was up, and now he's signed again, as far as I know.
Yeah. Oh well, he's back. He can do stuff.
It's like a Pokemon, uses rollout and such, and that's kind of interesting. But no, I want to see Bad News Barrett versus the current Intercontinental Champion Big E.
Yeah, since Sheamus already lost, he's not in it. And who else lost that I would like to see there? I don't remember. Actually.
So probably no one then.
No. So from there, we've used a bit of time now, so just turn the page.
Turn the page. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But
Paige.
Sure, we can go to Paige.
We can go to Paige.
3.
Page 3. Yeah. By the way, before we go that far, who should win? Who should win the Intercontinental title?
Barrett.
All right. So yeah.
Big E has been the champion for some time now, and he's done a good job of it. He's actually been defending himself.
Yeah.
And we like that.
I'm gonna be neutral on that one. I want to see what happens. Hopefully it will be a good match, and if the match was good enough, I can't complain on who wins. Really.
Exactly.
So yeah, Paige.
Mm-hmm. She came up from NXT the Monday after Mania.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I was looking forward to that.
Exactly. And she came into the ring, and AJ was like, "Yeah, you're not worthy of being here. Just get out."
Well,
but
who is not worthy of being here?
Well, AJ has beaten every other diva, so
yeah, beaten.
No, actually beaten.
Yeah,
also.
I know, but you know
I'm not thinking about the big match with all the divas. I'm thinking individual matches.
Yeah,
She's beaten all divas.
That's true. So it was just good for a new.
Yeah, it was an interesting twist.
Yeah, it was good for a new face to show up and challenge her.
Exactly, I think.
Except she didn't.
No, AJ challenged her, and she said, "I'm in a good mood, so I'm putting my Divas Championship on the line."
Yeah, which was the stupidest thing she could ever do.
Yep,
for herself at least.
Exactly. What gets me about Paige is that she's quite like AJ in certain ways.
Well, yeah,
they both use submission moves.
Yeah, that's true.
They're both kind of tiny.
Yeah.
Kind of pale, kind of long hair, kind of the...
Oh, Paige is pale, but AJ is not.
Well, compared to a lot of the other divas, AJ is pale.
Yeah. Paige is, not really built like
the
an
others?
old school... or more like an old school diva.
Yeah. She's not the new Beth Phoenix or anything.
No, she's not new Beth Phoenix. It's not a new Lita or Trish Stratus.
Or even...
China?
No, I was not thinking about China. I was thinking about... I can't remember.
Alright.
Never mind.
And personally, I would say... this far, I've got a new favorite diva.
You do?
Yeah,
Paige.
Because I like her style.
I like...
And, yeah.
I really liked her first match after becoming the Divas champion.
Yeah.
With the Miss Fox.
Yeah, that was good.
They both got to show off their skills.
Finally. There's been some real matches lately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course Paige won it. So we couldn't actually expect anything else out of the WWE, but yeah.
Well, that should happen. It would be stupid if she came in, won the title, and then lost the title.
Of course.
The day after.
Yes, of course.
Or not the day after, but yeah.
But now she's had 2 matches against Oksana.
Yeah, what's that about?
And I don't know. Oksana lost her first match. And it's like, okay, move on to the next diva. There's a lot of divas in the roster, actually.
Yeah.
There are, 14, 15 divas now?
Yeah.
So why take the same matchup with the same result twice? And actually finishing the match with the same move?
Yeah, that as well. Doesn't work.
Nope.
But I'm looking forward to Extreme Rules, where Tamina Snuka is gonna challenge Paige for the Divas Championship.
Tamina actually deserves it. She has been just quietly sitting by AJ's side, not doing a lot, but still being there.
That's also the only diva AJ hasn't beaten.
This is true.
They never had a match.
You sure they didn't have a match?
Yeah, except for that that invitational.
No, I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure.
Before she went and became AJ's lackey.
Yeah, maybe.
Did they have any matches then? I can't
maybe
actually remember that, because that's about a year down the line.
Yeah, it is.
It's not all that important anyways.
No, but still, it's good to see Tamina out of that being a god dog thing.
Yep.
Because if she wanted, she could just go like this and be, knock out AJ and
exactly. She's a Samoan after all.
Indeed.
And there's no weak Samoans.
No, and she is more like an old school diva. She is that kind of fit. She is fighting fit, not just a pretty face or pretty body, and
she's got some spunk.
Yeah, and she's packing some real punches.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be interesting to see that newcomer
up against something.
She's new in the WWE, the big league.
Yeah,
but she's been wrestling for quite some time.
Exactly. Another thing about Paige was after she won the title, she was like, "Oh my God, people know who I am," and we're like, "Yes, of course we know who you are."
Yeah.
It's like, why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, we're closing in on 30 minutes of talking WWE.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's been interesting.
Hopefully we've not been rambling about too much uninteresting stuff. Just some.
Yeah, some stuff.
There will always be something that's not interesting to watch, but
yeah,
we try our best.
So, if we had time, we would talk about something random. But
there's always stuff to talk about in the WWE. But for now, we'll leave you with this, I think.
Yeah, and maybe we should think about if people like these talks and would want us to do it more often. Please tell us in the comments.
Exactly. If you do not comment on what we're doing, we can't actually take heed to what you're saying.
And, we're doing this for us because we like, talking about stuff like this. But we're also doing it for viewers.
Hopefully,
to give our opinions.
Exactly.
And,
hopefully, you guys are finding this interesting. And
yeah. So if you find this interesting, subscribe, like,
comment down below.
Tell us, and for that matter, tell us stuff you want us to talk about, and we'll be sure to bring it in.
Exactly. You can also contact us on Twitter and such. We'll leave those handles in the description.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we should just wrap it up then.
Yep.
Shoulder said, the state of the WWE universe is getting interesting again. And,
it is.
with reunions and new wrestlers and stuff like that coming back.
Hopefully there will be a lot of things to talk about in the future.
Yeah, which is good for us, of course.
Exactly.
But this has been Yammark and Frostmist, and we'll see you guys in the next WWE Talk.
Exactly. So until next,
soon or after Extreme Rules, we'll see. But yeah.
Yep. So until next time.
Enjoy Extreme Rules.
And we'll see you later.